here's my tie rod. You can see I disconnected the stabilizer. One problem I have, look at the stopper right there. I can't reach, turning it driver, I'm about 3/8 of an inch away from the stop. And I think what's happening is my tie rod is making contact with the front diff cover. So one problem is I never can totally clock the steering wheel driver. So that's an interesting one. But I got a sticker on this thing today, but it's driving so bad. Got some issues. I think maybe both unit bearings. You can see the tie rod end here took a pretty bad shot. That thing is bent. What the hell else have I going on? My camber is so bad on both these tires. I'm thinking maybe these ball joint deletes are going to come out. So just trying to check some things out here and figure out what's going on with the Jeep. But all right, this is the driver's side. With the exception of the camber issue, which I think is the ball joint deletes, they've held up fine. You can see they turn nice. This RCV one right here is not so bad. I just wanted to take a picture of this, how this ABS bracket, this holds the ABS sensor line, how that goes on there like that. Matter of fact, we got some red tape, red marker right there to line it up. Yeah, so stub shaft on this RCV, can hardly move it. Trying to work some grease into it, and I grease these damn things. So frustrating. As far as the ball joint deletes go, one advantage to them is once you undo the upper nut, normally you have to separate the boot and take it off to get the axle shaft out. But because this pin will come up through the bearing, you can take the knuckle off very easily. So that's one good thing, but I think I need a new RCV end or a rebuild kit. I've got that problem. I've got a bent tie rod end. I've got a tie rod collision with my front differential, which stops me from turning full driver. Over on the driver's side, let's see if we can, this here, I must have hit a rock. It's supposed to be flat like this, so my shock mount right here got peeled upward a couple inches. Jeez, what a bitch. I don't even know if I can straighten that or it'll get weaker. Wow, that's pretty bad. About the only good thing going is the sway bar disconnect works. Steering problems, camber problems. Unit bearings turned okay in my hand, but I felt some play. Probably got to change the unit bearings. So it's gonna be down for a while. There it is, these piece of shit RCVs. Never again. Never again. Yeah, this side here, I can't even move the joints. I'll have to take the boot off and separate it. This one here, I got some decent play, and you can see the grease in it. I personally think that on this side, this boot was shot, and I kept seeing piles of RCV in the sea, of RCV moly grease. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? I just thought maybe it was over grease, but what I think happened is it spun all the grease out. Very little movement there. So, anyway, should be down for a while, boys. It is what it is. I got to make a decision if I want to take these ball joint deletes out and get some regular heavy-duty ball joints. It might help. The only thing I can figure with my camber being so far off, it seemed to happen after these ball joint deletes went in. It's the only thing I can figure. They're both my tires just are so off camber. So anyway, hey, it was a good start today. That's a wrap. Have fun, my brothers. All right, I just took the bent tie rod end out, which is the driver's side. You can see that freaking curve in it. So it's got a Belleville washer right here that was on that. We'll just keep that aside. Trying to get this nut off. Maybe I can bring this thing into work, put it in a 30-ton press and try to straighten this out a little bit. We'll see. Okay, here's the bell end, the stub shaft, and the RCV. Basically put a rag around the axle shaft, put it on the vise. You just take a rubber mallet, pounds off. There's like a little slip ring that it just needs to compress, and then it pops right off. But this thing doesn't turn good at all, so I'm going to clean it all up in the parts washer, then take a punch, disassemble all the ball bearings in the cage, and then have to buy a new kit and rebuild it. So that was, I think the other one is okay. This one here was just a lot of resistance, but I'm going to check the other one just for the hell of it. Okay, here's the passenger axle shaft. See the little slip ring right there? That just compresses. So after I rebuild the new one, you just line it up and you hit it with a rubber mallet and it pushes over and it seats itself. Outside of that, everything looks good. Going to inspect the driver's side one, clean that up as well. I think this boot, one of the problems is I just think this boot's probably been on and off too many times. Maybe it was slinging grease. I'm not sure. They want $70 for this freaking RCV boot. We'll see. No problem on that one.